So yesterday I spent the entire day just kind of working on the bus by myself, not filming anything, just trying to make some progress. We've made a lot of progress on the bus and I'm quite excited about it. It's starting to like take shape into something that we're gonna call our home. So I check Facebook Marketplace and Craigslist almost definitely daily, maybe 2 or 3 times a day, because I'm just trying to find the best deals possible on any kind of thing I can possibly use for this bus. I'm always searching like bus parts, RV parts, recreational use, camping stuff, anything that we could possibly use for this bus. Storage boxes, water tanks, holding tanks, and it's really starting to pay off. I got 20 boards of rigid foam, 1.5 inch insulation. I got 20 boards for 75 bucks. These boards are $20 a piece. I was super excited about that. And then the other day, I was on Facebook Marketplace and I searched holding tank and I saw a picture of a tank. I like messaged the guy, I'm like, hey, do you know what the dimensions are? He said 18 by 18 by 42. And he's like, I think it's a 30-gallon tank. I'm like, I did some little math and I'm like, I'm pretty sure that's actually a 60-gallon tank. I times 18 by 18 by 42, which came out to like 13,000 cubic inches. And then a gallon of water is 231 cubic inches. So I divided 231 into 13,000, which came out to like 58.7. So I'm assuming that's a 60-gallon tank. If that math is right, let me know. If it's wrong, let me know, because I'm kind of skeptical if it's a 60-gallon tank or not, because it's not very large, but I don't know how I could have messed the math up. So anyways, needless to say, I actually got that for $35. Today's project, finish the installation, water seal the floors, do the sound deadening on the doghouse, and then yeah, I think that's the main objectives. Here we go. Dude, I am tired. And it's not like any of this stuff is actually hard. It just takes a lot of time and a lot of thinking, I guess. So maybe that's why it's hard. But a lot of thinking about all these cuts, not trying to waste all these materials. A couple of these are like some serious Tetris going on. But it is fun. It's very exciting. I'm super pumped that this is kind of really starting to take shape. I think the only part of this whole process that I've just been a little bit skeptical about the reliability of this bus. I mean, I drove 1,000 miles home, no questions asked. The more that I tinker here and there, the more stuff I see that might be a little wrong, which means, like, fortunately it's a school bus, so I'm sure I can find some kind of parts, or I'm sure somebody knows how to fix it. But it is just kind of a concern. Like yesterday I started it up for the first time in like a week, and it took a while to start. Then it smoked for a little bit, and then it started leaking oil. I let it idle for like probably at least 30 minutes to an hour, and then the oil stopped leaking. The smoke was gone within like 20 seconds, so I'm not really worried about that. But it's kind of funny because like the more that I deal with this bus, the more that I understand that it kind of like fixes itself. I mean, when I broke down in Ohio, aside from it running out of fuel, after it left me stranded, the fuel gauge started working again and the blinker started working. And now it's been sitting for probably a good month. I drove it down the road to get some plywood. That was fun. But I think I just need to take this thing out and actually drive it, which is kind of a hassle because there's just stuff everywhere, but maybe our bus just wants to be driven, wants to be used. But yeah, installation's done. Aside from the ceiling, I'm still trying to figure out the solar stuff. Still trying to figure out where we're gonna put some of the lights, how we're gonna run some of these lights and all that stuff. So that'll be kind of for another day, but it's really starting to take shape and it's fun, man. It's real fun. So appreciate you guys watching. Appreciate you following along. Like it if you like it, dislike it if you don't like it. And if you could subscribe, I would really appreciate it. Me and my family both would. It really means a lot to us. And share it to anybody you know that might be interested in school buses, tiny home, minimalism. And like I said before, it's not about school buses. It's not about minimalism. It's not about tiny houses. But it's about the freedom to be able to do what you want to do when you want because you can. So, appreciate you guys.